Welcome to Slime Rancher. This is one of my favorite games to play. From the vast places to explore, the challenges, and of course, the slimes. But you aren't here to watch me glaze Slime Rancher. You're here to see me beat Rush Floor Master, getting 100,000 coins in a little over an hour. But before I start, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and I really appreciate it. Let's get on with the video. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. As I start the run, the first thing you have to do is accept the trade from the range exchange and get a lot of food, which is done fairly quickly. For the trade, we need 2 rock plorts and a roosтерoo. I couldn't find the roosteroo, but instead I go straight for the Gordos. When the Gordos eat enough food, it explodes, either giving us a teleporter or a slime key, which is needed to access new areas within the far range. I quickly pop 2 to get the first 2 slime keys I need and find a roosteroo in the crate, finishing the trade. So what do I do? Give me it! 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 Thank you. Okay. The range exchange is very important for the run, as it gives us 12 minutes of valuable time, 6 pieces of gilded ginger, which I'll explain what those are for more later in the run. After getting the 2 rock plorts, I dash straight home to the ranch to place some teleporters, a storage depot, and in my trade, putting us about 50 minutes. Now that the trade is complete, I go straight for the moss blankets. The moss blanket is a huge place, known for its overgrown jungles, its mossy environment, and of course, the most important of all, honey slimes and the honey Gordo. The Gordo will give us a third key, and easy access to honey slimes, which is essentially a good time skip. But I didn't have enough food, so I had to look around. I had to go here and there. I needed more food, like now, because all to eat was fruit, and I didn't have the fruit. After I popped them, I got a third key, honey and boom slimes, with a singular hunter slime as well, and got out. I set the honey and the boom in one pan, and the hunter alone in the other. I set up the farm for my mangoes, the honey slime's favorite food, and went off to New Land, the ancient ruins, and what's beyond. The ancient ruins, home of the continent slimes, and the gateway to the glass deserts, which is where I'm going as we speak. Even though I'm blazing through this whole place, this is not going to be the last time you're going to see the ancient ruins. I remember the first time playing this game. Everything was just so new to me, but something told me I stay attached to the game. It's been 5 years since I got the first edition, and I'm still loving this game to this day. But enough about me, because we're about to enter the glass deserts. Glass deserts, the end of the game, and we got here in 15 minutes. This place is really important for having valuable slimes, and holding the 4th and final key we need for the run. I grab a dervish slime and a stony hen on the way, and then realizing we need rock plorts to unlock the ruins. So I go back to the ranch and set everything up for farming. It was chaos. I put the dervish and quantum slimes together, and then I fed the boom slimes to stony hands I've been carrying. Behind me though, the dervish slimes were starving, so I had to go out and get food myself. There's also pink slimes I had to stop from causing disaster, and feed my honey slime to become Gordos. Big slimes for a big space saver. I sold all these plorts as soon as I could for extra money to get an upgrade for the ranch, or a high boss so all those goddamn slimes don't escape. Everything was not going as it should, but I didn't give up, and I had to personally look for food. It was a big time waster, but it had to be done. Back to the glass desert I go. Once I was there, I fed the rock slimes some naturally growing heartbeats laying around to get the rock quartz I needed and rushed to ruins. You'll see why in a second. There, I popped the Tango Gordo at the top of the pyramid for the Tango slimes himself and the pickled pear, the dervish slime's favorite fruit. And I shot the rock quartz into the statues inside the ruins to start the ancient water. With this, I bring back life to the barren land and gather some mosaic slimes. But again, this isn't going to be the last time I'm in this desert. Keep on ranching. I'm trying to get enough money to even afford farms. I'm literally so poor right now. I'm living off rations. But something felt off. Something felt really bad. And I was right. Tar slimes, well known for eating your slimes, eating people, and killing rush poor master runs. I killed it with water, but there were slimes didn't make it. The worst part is, now I was having to kill a few slimes for entire risk. Also having a hunter and quantum slime. All being dead. I was around 10 minutes down the drain, but there was an opportunity down on the way. The trade is back. I'm now getting 10 boom slimes and 8 pink slimes, which was honestly the easiest task ever. Well, that's what I saw. They're getting only 5 boom slimes. I went back to the ranch to finish with the honey slimes. But there's something I haven't told you. When you sell 25 of any plort, it gives a multiplier for your final score. Now I have no idea what the multiplier is, and I still have no idea while editing. But if you get every single one, it really adds up. I struggled a little for money until I realized my golden ginger. They are used to pop golden slimes, which are scattered all over the map, and drops golden plorts, which when harvested correctly, could get up to $15,000 each golden Gordo, because each plort gives you 300 new bucks. Knowing where they are is important. I know there's one at the front, 3 at a distant island. I know where the teleporter is. I cannot tell you the name of the island, but you'll see what I'm talking about later. There's one in the ancient ruins, the one I passed, and it's during the Ash Islands, which I don't exactly know where the teleport is, which again, you'll see me figure out later. As I walk this gold slime, I collect up to 30 plorts, which has a net worth of 9,000 coins. I could actually afford farms. I could upgrade the farms. I could buy high walls. What the hell? What the hell? I continue farming until this happens. Bro, off my property. Out of here. I was somehow too late. A pink slime must have gotten in or something. But most of my tangle slimes are gone, and when I went to look for more tangle slimes, they aren't there. This will be the last tangle slimes I have. Every second counts, and I was back on the ranch, regulating slimes and putting down busy bees for some automatic money. But I still needed to do something important, and that is to explore the Indigo Quarry. Fly on over to the Dervish Girdle with some difficulty, but I get the last key. To the Indigo Quarry I go. Indigo Quarry. It's a shame I have to explore this place quickly, but with only 20 minutes left, what could I do? There are 3 slimes I need to get from here: Boom, Rat, and Crystal. Boom was for the trade to get me up to at least 30 minutes, and Rat and Crystal was for the money and the multipliers. I grabbed all 3 slimes quickly and placed a teleporter back home. I slapped the Rat and Crystal slimes into a pen and feed them fruit, for some reason when they only eat veggies. I set up a floor market and linked into the busy bees and were golden. I continued to feed my slimes with the time I have, now that we've entered the endgame. In this phase, getting tasks as quickly as possible is essential for the time we've spent exploring, and it's up to farming and the golden girls for the money that we need. Unfortunately, the horse slimes caught up and ate my dervish and pink slimes, but it was caught early and there was no casualties made. Although speaking of tasks, another one came by from Oregon Ortiz, asking for 8 poker fruits and 2 pickle pears, which I was farming both of. It was the easiest task ever. I handed in the pickle pears, but I saved it for now and went to do something even more important that might just change the run. I mentioned that there are 3 golden girls in a distant island. It's called Ring Island, with a teleporter right beside the ranch. After destroying the Tabby Gordo, I went to search for a golden slime for a few minutes and popped all 3 of them. I managed to get 78 gold floors in total. This was game changing. The amount of new bugs that fast was insanity, and I managed to put in the poker fruits, adding 12 more minutes to my time and 6 more gilded ginger, enough to pop 2 more golden gordos. After this, I went to look again for the tangle slimes, but no luck. I did manage to collect fire slimes. I continued farming. I've just been going out for golden girls. What else could I really do? I sold floors here and there, and kept feeding my slimes as much as I could, or as much as they wanted to eat. With 13 minutes on the clock, I decided to go to the ancient ruins to pop the golden girl there. It was worth the time and definitely the money. It was not the most successful one, but it did help the final score a lot, bringing home another $5,000. There wasn't much to do. All you could do is farm. It was going to be another failed attempt, but I didn't get sad, and I definitely didn't give up. If you start watching the video, the one thing you should take from this is to never give up. Through the countless attempts, tries and fails, I never gave up. I picked myself up, saw the task, and there it was. My saving grace. The task reset and it was giving easy ports that I farmed already. I was up in time. I went straight for the Ash Islands and popped all 3 slimes. Things were looking good. Amazing actually. When I went to sell it though, it wasn't even at 80,000. But I was praying the multipliers took it from there. I tried doing everything in my power to get more, and my time was up. Rush Floormaster at last, finishing with a crazy score of 154,264 new bucks. Now before you click off, this is my first time working on a project like this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like this video. It really helps and it shows that you really enjoy this. My fellow slime ranchers, till next time.